Hello, everybody. Come on in. Great to have you here again. Today, we are going to work on making some hamburger buns. So, let's get our ingredients together and get ready to make some hamburger buns. I hope each and every one of you had a beautiful Mother's Day yesterday. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, what we're going to need today is 3/4 to 1 cup of lukewarm water, about 110 degrees. We want to add 2 tablespoons of room temperature butter. We are going to add 1 large egg, and my ladies give me nice, beautiful eggs. All right. Let me get something to wipe my hands off with. Okay, the next thing we're going to toss in Miss Betty Jean is our flour. We've got 3½ cups of all-purpose flour here. We're just going to pour that in with our wet ingredients. We are going to add 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. 1¼ teaspoons of salt, regular iodized table salt, and 1 tablespoon of our yeast. Now we are using different yeast today. This is instant yeast, also called bread yeast, and so we did not put this in and proof it for our 5 minutes. We get to toss this in at the end. So we're going to toss in 1 tablespoon of instant yeast. Alrighty, we got everything in here. We are going to add our dough hook. Alrighty, lock her in. Give her a mix on 1. And let her get all of that mixed up really good. And also, we're not going to have to knead this for a long time. We are going to be able to get a mix on it and then go right ahead and put it in our heat source, so that we can get our rise started. These are going to be delicious hamburger buns, guys. We're going to turn this up to 2 and get a good mix going on this now. When you see it start pulling off of the sides and the bottom, you know that you are getting there. You want your smooth dough. Do you remember, guys, how we test our dough? We're going to go ahead and stop this. Lift Miss Betty Jean up, and let's get this dough back where it belongs. Is my arm in your way? Okay, you just put your finger on top of the dough and see if it will rise. This is a stickier dough, but that's okay. That's okay. This needs a little bit more mixing, guys. So we are going to get it back rolling to a 2. All right, we're going to check her again. Oh yeah, we're going to call this baby done right here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to cover our dough and let it rise 1 to 2 hours or until it doubles in bulk. So you guys take a look. Here, let me clear it off the dough hook so you can get a really good look at where we're at and where our double's going to kind of be. And again, this is a sticky dough, so don't be surprised if it sticks on you. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, guys, see our dough? We are going to cover this with some plastic wrap. I'm going to stick it in my oven. No, the oven is not on. I just have the light going in there. That'll be enough heat. It'll be a draft-free place for our dough to rise. So I'll see you back when we are doubled in size. Okay, guys, I think our dough has doubled. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to gently punch this down. Let me turn you guys down where you can see what's going on. Let's see. Are you still with me, guys? Okay, so we're gonna, let me get my rings off. I really don't want that all stuck in our stuff. How I like to deflate this is just to take my tool or lift that off the side, that dough off the side. And we're just gonna get that poured out. Oh, you know what? Hang on, guys. Let me get some flour on this board. All right, now we've got a floured board, and we're just going to take our dough and we're going to put it right on that flour because this is ready for us to shape into our hamburger buns and ready for its next rise. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna do my best to make it into a rectangle. You might have to put a little flour on your hands, and it doesn't have to be perfect, it's fine, but we're gonna split this dough in 8 ways. So go across the middle, that's 4. And that's 8. And all we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to shape them into a ball. And then we are going to put it on our parchment paper. So do it however you want to get your balls. And we'll just we will have 8 hamburger buns. So I just like to kind of stretch it around the top, putting my fingers underneath and catch it all up. Just kind of like you would if you were doing rolls. So just kind of stretch that. Grab it up. They're not perfect, they're homemade, guys. We wouldn't want them to be perfect. Then they would think we snuck to the store and bought these. They wouldn't understand that goodness can only come when our hands are right in the middle of this mix. So there's 4. Five. 6, 7. And if you notice, I've got my parchment paper on my little pan here. Baking sheet. All right, guys. Now we've got all of our buns ready, and what we want to do now is we want to give them a mash down. Oh, they're going to be approximately about 3 inches across. You know, I'm not going to measure. You can if you want to. I'm just going to squish them down, get them stretched out here. And then we, guys, are going to take our wrap, our cling wrap, and we are going to stick that right over the top. And we are going to let these babies double in size before we... So, as you can see, our buns rose nicely. I'm going to try to peel off this parchment paper without busting them. All right, now we've got just a couple of tablespoons of butter that I melted in the microwave, and we're just gonna butter the tops of these using about half of the butter that we've got right now. And you can leave these plain, which I normally do, but tonight I'm going to add a little everything bagel seasoning to the top of our buns. So as I brush the butter across them, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that on there tonight and see if the guys like the nice difference. You can add any seasonings or you can leave them off. This butter is going to add our nice, oven's preheated. Butter's going to add a nice little browning to this and give it the bun that we all know and love, flavor and look. Okay, that's some good looking stuff right there. It smells good and tastes good too. So if you hadn't tried it, give it a try. It's yum. Got little pieces of garlic, poppy seeds, some sesame seeds in there. Just a nice little crunch for our top. It's gonna make those brisket sandwiches taste so good. Yum, yum. I hope you guys will give these buns a try. They're really easy. They're really tasty. And, you know, these things they're so much better than what you can get in the store. Some of the buns I have bought in the store do not go bad. They stay good, I guess, indefinitely. And for me and my family, I really don't like that. So that's one of the reasons we started doing more of our homemade breads and things like that. And I hope you guys will give it a try. See how easy it is to do this stuff. And oh my goodness, the flavor of homemade, you just can't beat that. Okay, so I used that whole 2 tablespoons on my stuff. And we'll melt a little more butter for after they come out. But This is what they are going to look like going into the oven. There you are. Okay, guys, let's put this in the oven. And we are going to cook those for 15 to 18 minutes. So I always like to go the shorter route. So we're going to start on 15. If we need to go longer, we can go longer. You just want to look at your bread. You want to smell it and be able to know that it's to the way you like it. So we will come back when those buns are finished. Hey guys, I'm back. Quick note, and I bet some of you caught me, and I bet you were screaming at the TV or phone, don't do it, don't do it. But I did it anyway, guys. Okay, I did not like how those seeds and stuff were looking on top of the buns. They were starting to get darker than what I wanted before the buns were ready. So I just took a brush, brushed those off the top. So here's a warning, don't do that. Don't do what Granny did. So I am going to take those out. I'm going to brush them with butter again, season them again, and then give them a nice sprinkle. Let them go in there till those seeds are nice and brown and pretty. Then we'll take them out. Sorry about that, guys. This is what the buns look like when I took them out of the oven. So I'm going to just go ahead and put some more butter over the top. Sprinkle the everything bagel seasoning over that. And pop it back in the oven. I'll show you what we've got whenever we come back. And now, after just about another minute or so in the oven, we've got a nice little toast that smells delicious, guys. We are going to heat up some brisket and get on some brisket sandwiches. So we will see you at the table for our taste test. Okay, guys, so we have our hamburger buns. We have our brisket. Grampy picked up some potato salad and some macaroni salad to kind of round it off. And we're fixing to taste this and see how it goes. You ready, Grampy?
Always ready. Alex, you want me to cut your bun?
Yeah,
See if I can do it without cutting my fingers off.
probably a good idea.
Speaking of, Joe caught his shirt in a drill today.
Oh my. Don't say the last name.
Joe Snow.
I've been there. You know, guy sets his hat on fire, he catches your shirt. It happens.
Honest mistake.
Wouldn't go that far.
I didn't mean to catch your hat on fire. It just happened.
It does, baby.
That's really good.
Stuff like that
Thank
just
you.
happens sometimes. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good, Brad.
Very good, Brad.
Since he likes the bread so much, he doesn't want any meat. It could be
No,
a vegan barbecue sandwich.
I don't want to be vegan.
I'm going to cut that in half. It'll be easier to manipulate.
To chew.
That's what you do when you sneeze, right?
Mmm.
Perfect bread, thank you.
That's
Perfect
delicious.
brisket.
What do you think about that seasoning on top? Yay or no?
I like it, it's good.
I like it. It adds an extra touch to it.
All right, guys. Well, we successfully made hamburger buns, and the guys are enjoying. And look, right there. You know what I'm going to say next, guys. There's always a seat at Granny's table.